Hello, everybody. We're back playing Mountain of Mystery and all that stuff. We are returning with the ocean crew with Sado, Trouble, Aboukir, and Cash, and they are traveling with the Mighty Nine, trying to find one of the eggs, which they got. We do have the recap. We didn't fully decide. Is it Jinma or Meg who's doing the recap?
The silence is deafening.
I don't care.
Rollies.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, roll for initiative. Between the two of you.
9.
Fuck.
Well, what'd you roll?
Tag Megxit.
She can't find her dice.
We rolled a 10.
So
I can do it if you don't want to.
So that here's the question with that. Does the winner do it or does the loser do it?
The loser does it.
it.
The loser does it because the winner doesn't want to.
Okay.
Fair,
I thought whoever got the lowest was going to do it anyway.
fair enough. All right, Gemma. Do we have any? Oh, I mean, I suppose we got one sort of announcement. Well, we have two. Number one, Aboukir has Chatspiration, so we don't want to forget that. And two, yep, you got it from last game. And two, we did, I believe, hit the $5,000 goal.
So you hit the $5,000 goal, like...
That's amazing.
No, we hit $4,000 in one night. We reached 5,000 last night.
Nice.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
Ready for that recap?
Rip for my ass. All right, let's go.
Having traveled to the city of Nicodonus on the Menagerie Coast, our druid, our cleric, and our monk met with several members of a certain renowned adventuring party and reunited with our Mammothari fighter. Following the performance by the Ruby of the Sea, our Genasi and our Goliath enlisted the assistance of an Orcish warlock and a tiefling cleric, who further recruited the current human wizard, an Aasimar barbarian, to aid in the recovery of the dragon egg hidden at sea by our rogue's mother. Boarding the party's unfortunately named vessel and sailing westward across the bay, the group encountered turbulent waters before retiring for the evening. Our druid chose to remain awake through the night, and the rest of the party woke the next morning to find that a natural fog settled over the calm seas, eventually reaching their destination before confronting a massive, ghostly ship. Sensing the presence of the egg beneath the waves, our druid led our Genasi, our Goliath, and our Mammothari into the deep depths, where they discovered the dissected shipwreck near the entrance of a cavern, before being attacked by a monstrous kraken that our cleric struck with a devastating guiding bolt. The creature then promptly bit and swallowed the fighter, who retaliated by casting his own spell from within the monstrosity and discovering the dragon egg inside. Our monk incapacitated the kraken with a stunning strike, after which our druid forced it to regurgitate our Mammothari, who emerged with the egg moments before the creature's offspring attacked and knocked our druid unconscious. The monstrosity then unleashed a blinding ink cloud, and our monk rushed to resuscitate our druid, discovering that his vestige of divergence had been awakened, as he unexpectedly teleported them both 30 feet away from the kraken, and as the creatures used the darkness to retreat into the safety of the cavern, our group abandoned the fight and fled back towards the surface with the recovered dragon egg.
As you guys are swimming up as quickly as you can, go ahead. I believe Sado and Trouble, the two of you, are the closest to the surface at the moment. So the two of you go ahead and roll perception checks for me.
$22.
Nice.
17.
All right. The two of you do notice in the back of the ghost ship, there is a flash of blue light for a moment as you're about like 60-ish feet from getting to the surface, and you just see this flash. You keep going about another 30 feet or so, and one more flash happens. You guys eventually do reach the surface with Aboukir and Cash close behind you. Or do you want to like go ahead and get to the surface right away, or are you waiting kind of for them so you can all kind of surface at the same time? That's up to you.
I mean, I will get trouble to the surface since she is the most hurt, but I will return if they are not.
They're not
behind.
terribly far behind you. You're one hell of a swimmer, but and Aboukir's working, man. He's kicking.
Well,
But all that wet fur,
I've got snorkel mode engaged though.
all that wet fur is just kind of heavy at the moment. Plus, your arms are occupied. You're the one with the eggs, though, right?
I am. Yes, but how big is the egg?
Think a little bigger than ostrich.
Okay, so Aboukir is 9.5 feet tall.
Yeah, you
This thing
definitely
is
like have that.
This is like a
tucked.
palmed in my
Yeah.
hand. It's like a Nerf football to me. So it's
Yeah.
it's fine.
You're doing all right. It's just it's wet. You're gonna smell so bad. But you guys eventually, the two of you do surface. Where are you surfacing at? Near the ball eater or near the ghost ship? Where? Sado, you're kind of dragging trouble along, so it's kind of wherever you're.
Well, didn't we jump off of the ball eater? So that's where I would have gone back to.
Okay. So the two of you.
Like I keep glancing down below me, but you know, still going.
They're
Resurfacing.
like I said, they're not terribly far behind you, but.
Yeah, I'm just swimming for the main ship.
And you also do notice the Kraken is not following.
It's good because I have words to say with it.
You guys do eventually surface, and you look out. There is no one around.
Sus.
There is kind of like that rope ladder kind of net on the side of the ship.
Cargo net.
Yep. You quickly
So,
scale
Climb
that.
that. Yeah.
The two of you hop on. You climb onto the ship like a minute or two before Aboukir and Cash surface. And here come more people just want to see me get paddled.
Well, yeah, Dustin, you've done set yourself up for some hurting.
Like I said, you blew up a bird.
Please say that last sentence one more time for me, because that was I feel like I misheard you.
You didn't. People just want to see me get paddled.
Cool.
Their kink is to watch the dungeon master get dungeoned.
I said last night, I think it was, I said, I'm pretty sure the reason so many people are donating is not because they want to see me get paddled. They see their own dungeon master in me as a dungeon master, and they're living vicariously through that, if you get what I mean. By watching me
I
get
think of
paddled,
it
they're watching
as
their own dungeon
investing
master
in
get-
my own business venture.
Yeah, I see you donated too, bitch. I see.
Twice.
Fuck you.
Anyway,
And oh yeah, I did see also Cap is matching up to $100 of donations, and we already reached the $100 tonight, so that's
You say 100 or 150?
200 more.
I don't remember.
Should I make the announcement that I was told the other day, or should I just leave it?
Which one?
The one.
Go for it.
Just throwing this out there that if I don't know what the number is, but one of the
Stretch goals.
stretch goals is Autumn Ivy will be none Karlak,
Oh yeah.
hitting him with the stick. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I kind of want to see that.
20,000 she'll do none. 25,000 she'll do none and take all the hits that I do. So,
well,
wonderful. And if we hit the 10k, which is the paddling amount cutoff, which is 11, I also get whipped once by Norse.
yeah.
That's gonna be wonderful. I say if we hit 20, the Norse gets wrecked too. But you know, that's just me not wanting to suffer alone. Anyway,
Yeah.
you guys get on there. Sado, Trouble's still looking pretty fuckered up. You get on there, you look around, you're taking a few moments, and you notice nobody. Marius, Caleb is not there. You remember seeing Caleb, Ford, and Yasha all going to the ghost ship. The rest of them had stayed behind. You don't see any of them.
Where is everybody?
About right now is when Aboukir and Cash, the two of you, surface up, climb the cargo net. You see Sado
might want to
looking
take
around
pause.
confused.
We officially are over 5K.
Oh, I know. I'm aware.
I'll
fully
set
aware.
Trouble down and
Sing out
go
loud.
into the defense, scanning the area.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check for me, Sado. All right. Yeah, you kind of take a walk up and down the deck, searching kind of just around. You're not seeing them. You take a quick look down in the kind of crew quarters. Nobody.
Everybody's gone.
Even the turtle man?
Orly.
Everyone.
Nowhere to be seen.
That is slightly disconcertifying. I'm gonna put the dragon egg in a pocket because I have big enough pockets.
Cash, I'll mention, with Trouble being that right there with you, she does not look good.
Yep, that's me alone. Let's see.
Do you want to get some healing going?
How's the ship handling?
Like,
Like, if everybody just up and disappeared, poof, and the turtle is no longer at the wheel, is the ship drifting? Is the tack?
it is drifting. There's a bit. Their anchor is down. They did anchor down because
Yeah.
you guys were just below, so it's not like going crazy. But the wheel is just sitting there spinning.
I'm gonna go back to the quarterdeck and stop the wheel from spinning. Because having made the passage a number of times, and you know, in my elderly age compared to everybody else, I have a kind of an idea
Yeah,
on how to ship handle.
been on a couple
I
ships.
gotta
Go ahead,
stabilize stuff
real quick.
because
We'll have you make a we'll go survival check.
survival check. Fantastic survival check.
Can I assist?
What is my survival?
If you like, yeah.
whenever my thing rolls up.
Go ahead and have advantage with Sado kind of helping you out.
Survival. Okay.
I do have a +5, so.
Oh, if you wanted to roll for yourself, Sado.
No. I'm just.
So that's an
I will say-
18.
18? Yeah, that's plenty. That's plenty. It's not like you're fully sailing the ship. You're just getting her a bit under control and making sure nothing crazy is going to happen. You definitely do ride it enough that it's not going to like list over and smack into the ghost ship. The ghost ship itself, you see no anchors down, but it is not moving. It is moving up and down with the waves and stuff, but it is not. It is completely stationary where it's at.
Do you think it's the ghost ship, Master Aboukir?
Well, there's something not right. That turtle folk wouldn't have left his post here. He's not exactly the quickest, so they wouldn't have him into battle over there anyway.
Gosh.
They left.
Do you sense anything?
One sec, I'm doing math for 4th level cure wounds.
Oh.
Right, they left that last map one here too. We've got nobody able to refin the topsails there.
Trouble gets 29 HP back.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna do a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to the south side of the boat, get a running start, and jump towards the ghost ship.
Trying to land on the
Yeah, I will use
For the
Step
master?
of the Wind if I need to.
with
collide
Step of
it.
the Wind, it wouldn't be difficult at all, honestly. So you go ahead and get back a bit and whoosh. Dope monk stuff. You end up kind of walking on over there. When you step onto the bow itself, it is noticeably colder. Something feels off.
Can I investigate? Do I mean,
Yeah.
actually, I will look back at them and
Looking back over, you do see like on the front there, there is like a grappling kind of hook.
oh, okay.
Go ahead, make just a dexterity check.
Just a straight roll or a save or
Just straight dex save or dex check, not save.
so dirty 20, 17 plus 3.
You swing it over. It hooks onto one of the cannons here. Locks pretty tight. The rest of you could climb over if you wished.
And
I'm gonna tie off the wheel and do that.
Okay.
out of curiosity,
Mhm.
there's no like, hey, gone investigating note.
Not that you guys can find. If you take a quick few, looking around.
They wouldn't have left the ship unmanned anyway. Not in the open ocean.
No croton engraved in the tree.
There's no tree.
Croatoan.
We're not dealing
I know,
with the
it's-
Mary Celeste here.
Yeah.
I will remain on the
I just
defense,
thought-
but I will keep.
I just thought
creeping.
Morgan liked the reference.
I do
Gotcha.
like the reference.
Sado, while they're kind of crossing over, go ahead and make another investigation check for me.
Ooh, 16.
16. The most notable thing, other than just the ship itself is dilapidated as fuck, The sails are in tatters. There's holes throughout the deck itself. It is a pretty good sized ship. It is absolutely a galleon. The biggest thing that catches your eye is there is a large blue gem on the other end of the ship. That seems to be the bottom of it comes to a point. I don't know the name of the shape right now, diamondy shape, but kind of like that. About one tip.
Floaty diamond?
It's not floating. The bottom tip of it is touching the ground, but it is balanced perfectly.
Well, the last time when I touched something, it exploded. So, I'm going to throw a dart at it. Let's see what happens.
Roll an attack.
7. Oh, an attack, not to hit.
Yeah, to hit.
Oh, well then 7.
7 total.
Yes.
It kind of lands about right here. This is a bigger ship than you thought for a moment. As you're kind of doing that, Aboukir heading over first there. Cash and shovel.
Follow that way.
Mm-hmm.
If it hasn't been 10 minutes yet, Cash will pick Trouble up and levitate over.
Yeah, sure. Easy enough. As Aboukir is just doing the like one leg over the rope and climbing over like that, the two of you just kind of
Cash like flying nimbuses it.
Everyone gets over there, and soon after, the rest of you also notice the blue gem.
Yes. Let's see here.
Other than that, there's no evidence of people that you can see at the moment. As you guys kind of head forward and get down this first kind of to this lower deck here, this is where you start to see the remains of old weathered bones, skeletons laying about, rusted cutlasses, rotted pistols.
Well, none of this. And I kind of nudge Cutlass with my foot. Seems to have helped him any on this one.
As you kind of just take a look around, you hear a voice.
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
When I nudge the Cutlass, does it leave a? Is there a rust stain on the deck where it's been sitting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just had a thought.
In fact, like there's like a couple of chips that just fall off as you kick it. It is by no means good at all. It's been sitting out in the salt air for God knows how long.
That's not what I wanted to know, if it was good.
Yeah. Oh, if
I was
it's
wondering
moved
how
recently,
long it has been sitting there. Yeah.
yeah, it's you can tell it's been a hot minute.
All right.
As you all kind of start making your way through the ship here, you hear a voice that kind of comes from everywhere and nowhere at once. Trouble, it kind of sends a shiver up your spine. Like, you know it's not the voice, but it also kind of like reminds you of it just because of how disembodied it is.
Right. That's not discernicating.
Well. Seems we got some more aboard the ship. And what brings you here?
A lack of people on our own ship.
Well, ain't that interesting?
Not really. Can you give him back, please?
You look over, and near the back of the ship, this figure kind of takes shape. A very large man. A lot of orcish traits about him, especially tusks. But he's dressed pirate captain-y. There's a big old feather in his hat. There's a cutlass at his side. He's not exactly whole, as in he's kind of transparent. He smiles and kind of leans on the railing. And what makes you think I'll do that just at a simple request?
Hope, mostly. Did I think you'd actually do it? Not really, but it would make this day a lot easier if you would. Honestly, it's been kind of a day. It's been kind of it's been kind of a year. So I would really appreciate it if just once, when I ask nicely, things would go our way.
You hear raucous laughter throughout the ship. More transparent figures.
I don't care what kind of parent you are, you can still be nice.
I love you. Took you a second, huh, Zach?
I was laughing before I unmuted.
Fair enough. A bunch of figures start solidifying. Different dress, but they all kind of, different kind of pirate dress. A couple of them have eye patches. They got the bandana going on, the hoop golden earrings. One of them has a nose piercing. One smiles. He has probably 3 teeth. They all just kind of laugh. Well, here's the thing. I have a different proposition.
Of course you do.
Our little magic-y item right over here, and he points to the gym, is almost full. I reckon 3 of you can leave if one of you stays.
That's not how this works.
Well...
No, see, you're gonna try and do some big, scary villainy thing, but I'm gonna tell you right here, I'm gonna do the nicest thing I have ever done in this moment. Okay, are you ready? Are you sitting down? You're not gonna want to fuck with us, because here's what happens. I die, right? Say you win. Yay, congratulations. I die. An unthinkable horror devours the universe, and your pathetic ass is still dead. Congratulations! Yay! Oh my goodness, you win the grand prize! Universal annihilation. So here's what's really gonna happen. You're gonna give us our people back, we're gonna go on our way, and then you and your crew can live to threaten other folks. That's fine. You can live your life. You live your truth. It's all good.
She actually does got a point, because the world does have to exist and continue existing in order for you to be a part of it, even though in your ethereal spiritualness, you do exist a little bit outside of it.
The laughter started to die down the more you talked. It was like
I look at the closest
yeah
ghostly pirate near me, and I go, it is annoying and an unfortunate truth as how accurate she is, but she dead fucking serious.
You see the captain.
Monk defensive pose as his muscles tighten, just waiting.
In preparation, gotcha. The captain looks down to another kind of well-dressed figure, and they kind of lock eyes. he looks over and looks directly at you, Trouble. Are you saying if you die, the world goes with you?
Yup, isn't it a fun nuclear option?
Awesome. Nuclear.
That it is. Here's the funny thing. I would not enjoy that.
Yeah, me neither.
So instead, I think you're the one that'll be staying.
No, that's not how this
Because
works.
inside here, well, you'll be kind of in a suspended animation. No way to die. And therefore, looking at it that way, we'd be saving the world.
No, because
Wouldn't
here's
you
what
agree?
you see. Here's what happens. Here's what happens. You try to kill me, or you try to keep me, I'll kill myself. World fucking ends. I am the nuclear option. Give our friends back. Yay! I am this close to ending the world at any given point in time. You don't understand how much I don't care.
You know what? Speaking of animation, how about this animation? He's gonna hold his hammer up. It's gonna glow. And I need all the undead things to make a wisdom save.
How
As
far
cast,
out?
as cast.
Destroy undead?
Turn undead.
Is it
We'll try that.
30 or
Yeah,
60?
no. Fuck it. You know, let's do destroy undead. Let's go.
I mean, your turn undead is destroy undead, depending on the CR.
Yeah.
Do you want to like move a little bit so you can get a few more of them?
Yeah, it's close. You know, just like walk up, holding the hammer while lightning starts flashing from it, and it starts glowing.
What's the range around you?
I am trying to figure that out since I've not used it, and it does not show range. It shows a dash feet. Is the range
You're
yes?
roughly 20 feet from the ones in front.
Damn
feet.
thing.
Channel Divinity, turn undead. As an action within 30 feet of you, so let's kind of.
So
Please.
the two
Yeah,
that are on the
let's step up to the
forecast.
captain.
All right. So you kind of go up towards these. Well, he's 80 feet away. You'll probably be stopped before you get close enough for that.
Well, I'll still get closer, and I'll still bring in more of these fuckers.
If you want to kind of get as many as you can, let's see.
I do.
I think.
Do not underestimate my ambivalence.
So you'll get all but these two back ones here,
Cool.
and then obviously the first mate and the captain. But yeah, all but two. All right. So give me one moment here. Let me go around the circle.
Yes, sir.
I look at Sado real quick.
Mhm.
The thing that is inside, if she's put in suspended animation, isn't it just going to take her over, consume her within the suspensionation?
Real quick,
And then
Zach, what's your DC?
observe?
17.
Hey, natural 20.
And then like absorb
Hey, stop that.
all of the power of that particular item, and then turn it on the rest of the world.
Right. You.
Speaking of natural 20, missing on gaming.
Right. Actually, I'm rolling the skull splitter at the moment.
That's appropriate. That's exactly what I'm trying to do.
So 3 fail. What's your destroy undead level at? Channel divinity. Turn undead. Okay, what's there? Yes.
CR 2 or lower? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Okay, so these particular guys, so they back the fuck off. Like for a moment, the ones that get afraid like disappear and reappear far away. Like as far as
So
like,
also,
yeah.
Cash is besides his hammer, his eyes are glowing.
You all kind of hear this, even though the skies themselves aren't like that stormy. You all hear this low rumble of thunder. Well, it seems we got a cleric aboard. You can see like a little bit of irritation.
Yeah, you know what? I totally understand you. Because, see, we were in the midst of a lovely little conversation. He used to come along with his hammer and his glowy eyeball thingies and then just ruin it for everybody. So now there's not going to be any peaceful resolution to things.
Real quick, what level cleric are you? Level 2 cleric or 3?
4.
4? So you have the same thing he does.
I
If you
know,
wanna
but
pop yours off.
I'm not gonna drop that card until.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's why I'm making like wise ass comments about how annoying clerics are. Because as far as Captain Crunch is concerned, I'm just tank.
It's Cannon, that's his name.
Captain Crunch. And the first officer is Exo Peanut Butter.
Good God. No, he was a count. In
Oh, are these all the crunch berries?
And these are the Crunch Berries.
There's like a dude on his crew that like really fucked up one day when they were in port getting all the food that they needed for the journey, and oops, all berries.
Just
Yep.
all berries. You all.
But yeah, when they start threatening trouble, Cash's
blades.
level of tolerance
But
goes down.
none of them like move. They do draw their weapons, but none of them move. Even the ones that didn't get turned are very hesitant.
Right. You seem to have made an impression upon them.
All right then.
I'd advise you don't threaten her.
Sounds right. Me with a good time. I'll end the fucking world.
We already dealt with 2 clerics of your crew.
Oh, you're talking about Caduceus and Jester? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this right here, right now. If you think you've dealt with them, wait your fucking moment. They're biding their time, guaranteed. Jester's fucking crazy, and I'm in with her.
You hear one of the ghosts near you guys? Is she talking about that blue tiefling? Yeah, she definitely was crazy. She came in here like it was nothing, swinging around a lollipop.
She doesn't do well with the weapons, but she
I
like
flick an
fucks some
ear
shit up.
in the direction that hears all, knows all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just warming up. Yeah. Anyway,
you do
reach
see
into a
the ones
pocket.
that haven't turned do like each take a step back.
I reach into a pocket,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a sigh of relief comes from me, because let's be honest, I had a rough voyage to the bottom of the sea.
A little bit.
I pull out a deep green bottle from an inner pocket of my vest, and with a single thumb, I pop the cork.
Boom.
And I look at the ghosts, and I look at the captain, and I go, "To your very good elf." And in doing so, maybe kind of purposely splash a little bit of this liquid out, down the bottle over my hand, and everybody on the boat immediately smells the finest rum from the lavish chateau. Which, if anybody knows, the undead piratey types can't enjoy. If they pick up gold, they shouldn't.
if ghosts could drool, they're locked.
You're very good.
They were
elf.
all locked on trouble,
Yeah.
and and then they were all locked on cash, and now they're all locked on the rum.
And I take a swig. And I enjoy it. So you hear me just, yes, well, this is fine.
The
Fine
captain
stuff indeed.
disappears for a few moments, and reappears over kind of by you guys. He kind of takes a deep breath in. You're not sure if he can smell. You're not sure if he's taking in the scent or if he's just kind of like
miming.
doing it in like wishing and just
Going
bringing
through the
back
motions.
memory of the smell.
It is I see him and I kind of lean into it. This is the finest. It's got that little bit of char from the oaken barrels.
I want you to roll performance. Have advantage because everyone's kind of being very effective right now. Not gonna lie.
Ooh. Let's see here. What is my performance?
I just want to set the world on fire.
Oh, that is a whole slightly better. That's a 17.
17.
My
Okay.
performance is a -2.
Yeah. The old charisma stat, man.
Yeah. Well, I charisma real good.
You kind of you do this, and the rest of the crew. And now instead of taking a step back, they all kind of take a step forward, but not like menacingly, but like almost like dream-like.
No.
The captain says, "All right, I have a different deal. You let each one of us possess you and take a drink to enjoy the taste of that rum, and we'll give you back your friends."
I flick my ears and I smirk. Are you really wanting to walk down this path with me?
I may be dead, but I'm a dead man of his word. And I miss rum. You gotta just see everybody just nodding. They're still holding their weapons too, but like they're barely holding on to them. They're like kind of touching the ground a bit. Barely, like the hands aren't even gripping them. Nothing.
I meet his gaze while taking another small swig.
You watch each one of them just. You hear one like all the way over here, just.
We might have a deal.
It's quiet for a few moments.
But understand something. They know that I, too, am a man of my words. And I gesture to my friends, and I guarantee you, you will not get away if you go back on your word. I've been around the world 100 times. I could die now. And and I point at Sado, he knows how.
Sado grips his fists and his ki begins to flow around like they manifest.
A blue-green color just starts emitting from his fists. Every one of them are nodding.
You will be trapped with me.
Do we have an accord
The
then?
sun burns out. We do.
Everybody just goes cheers. The swords go flying.
And I take my my kind of battle jacket off, and I hand it to Cash
Mm-hmm. So
Cash
Cash, you
takes it.
have the egg right now.
in the pocket of the jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Forgive me. Only in room enough for one in my fancy duds.
You heard him. Everybody, draw straws. Let's go. And they all just start like piling together, and the first mate like reaches into a pocket and pulls out different lengths of pieces of wood, and he just hands one out to everybody. All right, line up in orderly fashion. Let's go. Hurry up now. We all want to drink. Let's move. And sure enough, they all start going. Hold on, I want to find out real quick.
Alcoholics.
The captain is last. he draws the shortest stick.
Oh,
So-
dearie me.
And they
dearie
go from
me.
longest to shortest on this one. So each one of them lines up. The first one, it's the 3 teeth guy, is the first one.
And
he
I
looks up
give
at
him
you.
a look,
Mhm.
and I gesture to the captain. If you lot finish before he gets his dram, what on earth do you think will happen to you in this tighty little tub you sail around in?
They all kind of look back at the captain, who does look like he was looking like at first, just pissed. But you say that, and he kind of, and he gives you a nod of respect.
I do
you-
know the rules of the sea a bit.
The 3 teeth man understood, and thank you so much. And he steps forward into you. No saving throw because you're not resisting, but boy, oh boy, is this uncomfortable. It is
I've been around the
freezing
world a lot,
cold.
I think.
You know what? Actually, roll a d20.
That's a 19.
19. You've been possessed once before, so like it's not a completely foreign feeling, but boy, it's really uncomfortable. It's almost like being really drunk. So like when you turn your head,
you
your
got-
vision
so you
is
got the
here and then
rails.
follows your
Gotcha.
head. Especially being on a ship, it's just really not feeling great.
Oh, really?
But sure enough, you all watch him just kind of and look at the drink and just caress it. Billy, hurry it up. We're all waiting our turn here. Takes not even a big drink, just enough to fill the mouth. And leaves it in there for a few moments, and you just you hear this and you hear the gulp, and he lifts it up and they all cheer. As they're all cheering, Billy steps out of you. Again, just a fucking terrible feeling. Go ahead and give me a con save.
What's my constitution?
Oh, your constitution's pretty good.
So that's a 17.
17.
I rolled a 10.
The lunch earlier thought about saying hello, but you're able to.
Great.
You're all right. Everything's good.
Lampreys
One
for
by
lunch.
one, each of the men take over and take their drink. And you can see the ones that once they're done, they just kind of go off and they either sit somewhere or they just kind of lean against the railing, and they have this almost serene look on their faces. Each one of them very politely thank you. Until finally the captain approaches. You've done an amazing thing for my men, and this won't be something I forget. You say you travel the world a lot? Well,
I've been around a fair bit, yeah.
if you're ever on the high seas again, he pulls out a small coin and he flicks it to you. If you're on the high seas again and you need some help, toss this into the water.
I catch the coin, roll it over in my fingers, and smile. I do appreciate this, Captain Erasmus Marcellus Crunch. And the fact that I know his name probably should give him an idea that yes, I have been around. He is not unknown to me.
He smiles and steps into you. The bottle is pretty close to gone. There is a good swig left. And he takes every drop very slowly, enjoying the flavor, the taste, the burn, everything. By the way, you're gonna be pretty drunk after all this, but you know,
we were.
but he stays a few moments longer than the rest of them did, knowing that no one's waiting on him now, and he just takes that deep breath, deeper than even he's usually used to back in life, as you're a bit bigger than him, and your lungs are massive sons of bitches. And he lets
get
it
some
out.
of that salt air.
He looks at the first mate and nods, and the first mate walks over to the gem, and as he does, the captain takes one more breath and takes a step out. Aboukir, go ahead and give me another con save at disadvantage.
Ooh, that's a 10. Oh wait, with my cons.
Yeah, with disadvantage, so roll twice. Take the lower number.
Yeah. Well, shit, because that was a natural 20, my second one. So it was still a 17.
17.
Yeah.
You're feeling, but you're okay. You're gonna be okay for a while, but you're okay. The first mate does approach the gem, and he places his hand on it, and one by one you see these flashes of light, doo, 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 and each one of the crew of the Ball Eater pops out one by one.
I see this happen, and then I look at the empty bottle in my hand, and I hand it to Three Tooth Billy. Yeah,
He takes
you
it
have
and
that
kind of just
as a keepsake. You put
kinda
some
just-
sand or a candle in it or some fucking shit.
Ford stands, his sword still in his hand, ready to fight, and then just looks around and sees all the ghosts looking really happy.
Mr. Ford, sir, it's all good. We took care of it.
Yeah, we fixed it.
Billy's over there freaking snuggling the bottle.
Right.
Shit, right. Well,
Of course. Well done, everyone. Back to the ship?
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yes.
Here we go.
Back to the ship. Captain, if you don't mind, could you swing a hard round, bring us alongside to ease our passage off your fine vessel?
But of course. And without any one of them moving, the ship moves itself. You see the captain focus, and the ship moves alongside. They bring out a gangplank, and you all easily cross over back onto the Ball Eater. Everyone's safe. Marius Lepore, not looking great, man. Oh boy, he
My hat to the captain.
100% shit
I
his
don't have a
pants.
hat.
But everyone
Marius.
back over.
Did you manage to kill anyone yet?
Well, they're already dead, you know, and
Marius, did you not know you can kill a ghost?
he just quietly stands there, and Jester laughs, and Ford just walks up, just whacks him in the back of the head. Keep moving. And you all get over to the ship, and Marius just dejectedly walks on over there. And you all finally back aboard the ship, drenched wet, but rescued everybody without a fight. Through some
Morgan, that was
quests
awesome.
and really fucking good rum.
Yep, I know what I'm drinking after I'm finished what I'm drinking. Today's episode is sponsored by rum. Not really.
look,
I wish.
I have the private stock right here.
Oh yeah.
I do have Captain Morgan, which is juice, by the way. Just juice.
Just juice.
Anyway,
Just that brown sugar juice from the Caribbean.
just Caribbean juice.
You raw. Wow.
Sure enough.
I'm drinking grape juice.
Sure enough, you all once again are back along the ship and start heading back to the Menagerie Coast. The wind is at your back at this time. Between Ford and Cash, the two of you helping with the waves along, you guys are making amazing time. The Ball Eater is just cruising along the ocean.
I take the dragon egg out of my jacket pocket once I have retrieved my
Which Cash would obviously give back.
Yes. All right. So, who wants this damnable thing?
Trouble? You very much want it.
I will hold on to it.
So, right. Well, here you go. And I hand it to Sado, just kind of one
Sado,
small Nerf football into the hand of another giant.
Yes, Roger.
Oh no, guys, we're being raided. Everyone hide.
Like 90% of us already have our cameras off anyway, so I think we're doing a good job of hiding.
True.
Welcome to the game, everybody.
Yes,
But
appreciate you all.
Mr. Sado, sir, I want you to know it's calling for the egg, and every part of my body is craving it. So, I want it. I cannot bring myself to tell you to keep it. So give it to me.
Right, would you want me to hold on to it some more?
I'll have Trouble. Why don't you go ahead and make a wisdom check? Just straight wisdom.
Can I, oh, that's very funny. I rolled a natural 1 for a 5. But a natural 1.
Okay. Yeah,
I was
you definitely
trying
want that egg.
to, my intention when I began speaking was to inform Sado that I'm calling for it and make him hold on to it, but I couldn't bring myself to say keep it.
So, we'll have then Sado make an insight check.
Okay. I was gonna think, can I take a stealth roll and just disappear without responding?
Yeah, you could.
I'll just disappear into the crowd that just came back onto the ship.
All right, roll stealth. Trouble, roll perception check.
$26, 19 plus 10.
got an 18, so no.
You say this, You say this with your back to him, and then you turn and hold your hands out for the egg, and he's gone.
Cash is just standing there, and then she goes to look around Cash, and nope.
Cash, Sado was right next to you, and then he wasn't.
Yeah, I'm saying Cash would like leverage his body to help interrupt the view.
I see the disappearing act, and I just. I hope everyone understands what I had to go through to get that fucking thing.
Jester turns to Cash. Does he do that a lot?
All
talking
the
about Sado
time.
disappearing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's
Right, big.
quite sneaky for how big he is.
It's fucking annoying.
You all kind of keep heading on. Jester kind of goes up to Trouble and grabs her shoulders a little bit, comfortingly. I think we should go down and get something to eat. I think I have some cupcakes. And she, not forcefully, but like firmly, kind of takes you
You have
below
a
deck.
choice, but not really.
Yeah. You all kind of relax onto the ship, take care of some wounds. Jester does cast Cure Wounds, and gives you another 40 points of healing. Trouble. And so you health-wise, you feel a whole lot better.
I would say on a scale of 1 to 92, I am sitting at a cool 90.
Yeah.
Nice.
Your right pinky toe hurts a little bit.
Everybody's right pinky toe hurts a little bit.
Oh shit. Caleb does approach you, Aboukir. And just kind of waves his hand a couple of times, casting prestidigitation. Not only drying you, but like getting the Kraken stench off of you that you
'cause the
suddenly
gut acid
realized you
isn't much
had.
Oh, I don't suddenly realize it. I've been living with it the moment I got out of the water. Why do you think I got drunk?
Yeah, there you go. Oh man, it takes like a solid 10 minutes of casting this.
I do
Just-
appreciate this. I really do.
He kind of approaches and like taps your arm. It was more for the crew than you.
Oh, you know,
Fantastic.
I liked you. You didn't have to be an
Mind you,
asshole.
he himself is usually dirty and disheveled, but like put together dirty,
I do appreciate the irony.
Yep. The night.
Are you saying that I cannot be a hobo chic like yourself?
It is not the look for everyone.
Well, this is right.
You do. Good God. So, Lady Cass goes. I do like Kraken jelly with cream cheese. Ugh.
It's really good on toast.
It's really good on toast. Night does
Squeeze the
eventually.
jelly from your eyes.
Night does eventually approach, and let's have Sado. I'm assuming you went up to the crow's nest.
Yes.
She ain't gonna look up there. As you're hanging out there, eventually Yasha does come and join you. Neither of you feel the need to talk. It's just she can tell that egg was like what you were here for, and it's something that needs like protection. So she's just being near that. And you definitely get that sense out of her. The two of you have an entire conversation
With our eyeballs.
with just eyes and body language. That's it.
Oh my.
But finally, as night comes, Trouble, I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw first. We're gonna see if you're gonna be able to stay awake. Because it has been a minute. And even though your exhaustion has been removed, your mind itself is getting tired.
That's a 19.
19. You are able to stave off sleep for yet another night. But the entire night, the voice whispers about the egg ceaselessly. Though Jester is there and periodically casts calm emotions on you and helps you get through the night without horrible amounts of frustration. You eventually do kind of like not go to sleep, but you do find your mind drifting to happy memories. And with Jester there, a friend close, and the calm emotions, as well as some periodic tea from Caduceus. These memories themselves also calm you, and it's a wonderful reprieve from what you've been dealing with. As morning comes, the weather once again remains clear and beautiful. Cash, make a religion check for me.
Yes, sir. What's my 19?
19. You can feel it in the air. The Storm Lord's touch is around. Might be nudging the weather favorably, possibly. And it is a great comfort to both you and Yasha. And isn't Aboukir, don't you follow the Stormlord as well? Wasn't it? Or was it Bahamut? It was the Stormlord or Bahamut, one of the two. Yeah, my brain's not 100% sure.
I don't recall.
I feel like it was Bahamut because I had a previous character that worshipped Bahamut, and I thought I heard that. I went, ooh, hi.
The Platinum Dragon.
Yeah.
So.
Cash would like to do a thing if possible. Not that it would necessarily work on whatever the fuck's possessing Trouble, but he would go to. Let me see. I suppose Ford, and be like, do y'all happen to have eggs?
You look over and Orly nods. I believe we do.
Could you whip me up a massive bowl of scrambled eggs?
He looks over at Marius. Why don't you go ahead and do that? Marius stands up. I do actually make pretty good scrambled eggs. And he goes down. Let me actually roll for him. Natural 20. Bitch makes perfect scrambled eggs. The fluffiest of bitches. Straight
can't
up.
let Morgan have the only inspirational idea of this chat or this session. So Cash should take that bowl, march straight to Trouble's cabin, and make sure to eat those in front of her. While talking about eating this divine scrambled egg.
Roll performance.
It's probably bad, but I'm gonna try because
And
I
rather
can.
than trouble rolling insight, something else is going to.
Also, little information. Trouble used to be a bird and has strong feelings about eating eggs.
I know.
You're able to tell he is more trying to irritate little bastard.
Well, maybe not even necessarily irritate, but maybe be like, you know what? If we can't have it, you can't have it. So
Oh,
fuck
you're
them
trying
and
to make
eat
him
it.
think you ate the egg. Gotcha. Okay.
Trying.
What'd you roll?
No, a 19.
19? For a minute, I rolled a 19 too, so meets it, beats
Or
it, but like,
excuse me. Modifier. That's important. 21.
21. Ooh.
I don't know if that helps or saves
So-
it, but just fingers crossed, man.
They believe it. For a few. Trouble, you feel it like description wise, like it's pounding against the cage and it is pissed.
Okay.
Like it's ready to rip his throat out.
We can come out here and try.
But then you feel something just click as it realizes it could tell if the egg was opened or broken. But you had it. You got it. And it is bothered by that.
It has the irritation.
It can
It
be
has
full.
some
That is an
feelings.
important note to know.
It has some feelings at the moment.
Feelings. It's all about the.
Trouble, I promise I'm not trying to spite you. I promise. Just was open full with one, baby.
You feel like a little zap. You look at your leg and it hurts a little bit. Jester, cast inflict wounds on one finger and like kind of touched you with it. Asshole, and just walks away.
He's an asshole.
You're an asshole. But because she knows about the Kenku thing too.
He calls
yeah,
after.
you got under its proverbial skin.
I was trying to help. I really was.
An interesting note with it. It is noticeably quieter for you, Trouble.
Oh, thank God.
Like you definitely still feel the presence there, but it's not happy that it got tricked.
It's mad at itself, so it's just kind of sitting in its corner, stewing.
Mm-hmm. It ain't sitting in the corner; it's front and center.
The evil
But it ain't
deity is
saying that.
pouting. The evil
But it
deity
is
has the pout.
nice to have the quiet.
Okay, so Cash did end up helping. Good.
You did. We'll see what the other effects are later.
I see Cash come back up on deck. She's going to stab you.
Yasha is there nearby.
It wouldn't be the first
Stabbing?
time.
Just calm down. She's going to
Okay.
stab you. She's going to get you stabbed when you are not expecting it. And it's going to be a really obnoxious spot, like behind the testicles or between your small finger and your ring finger when you are not paying attention. It will be like a paper cut, and you will have to deal with it. It's all there.
Ford is nearby and just.
Well, while you're probably not wrong, if only there was a
That tanked good.
if only there was a cleric around to heal my paper cut.
What you're fucking talking about?
Eventually, the second and final night on the ocean finally comes. We need another con save. This one's going to be a bit more difficult.
I'm rolling. Hold, please.
Mhm.
Math is hard. 21.
Rolling.
21. You are sitting in a chair at one of the tables, rocking with the ship, enjoying some tea that's made specifically to help awakeness. Jester's there, has been talking with you through the night. But there comes a point in time where you notice that she hasn't said anything in the last like 10 minutes or so, and you look over and she's passed out. And you yourself, you still feel kind of awake, so you walk over and grab a blanket and cover her up, and make sure she's not in a terribly awkward position. And then you just kind of feel a bit lightheaded. A particularly larger wave kind of rocks the boat a bit, and you stumble against the table. You drop to a knee as you feel the exhaustion finally take you. I need you to roll the D100.
Oh, no.
DC had been going up for a hot minute now. Had to fail eventually.
3.
You find yourself back in the room, ready for what is to come. And even though you very much feel the pull of the egg nearby, and you hear the footsteps constantly approaching, but never exactly getting closer, and you hear the voice whispering in your mind, it does not find you this night. Morning comes. You're awoken kind of harshly. Jester is there. Are you okay? Are you?
Maybe.
I mean, do I gotta hit you or something?
I don't think so. No, that's not my voice anymore. I don't think so. I think I know where I'm hiding.
Okay. Well, I'm really sorry for falling asleep on you. But I'm glad you're okay.
I mean, to be honest, I can really go only about, like, the longest I've ever gone awake was about 3 days, but that really was hard. So I don't think I can go any more than that at any rate. But, like, it's not easy.
Caduceus kind of comes up. Well, personally, I believe sleep is good for the mind and the body.
Well, it's good for the body. And I would say it's good for the mind for most minds. But when you're being actively hunted in your sleep, I can't agree with you.
He kind of picks you up and holds you close, and it is very comforting, a very familiar scent and feeling, and it is comfortable. I know, friend. Let's go see the morning. Everyone kind of goes about their usual day. This is the day that you'll arrive back at port. Some of you more excited to get off the ship than others.
Just a bit.
Yep. In fact, I believe, Sado, aren't you the one that usually has trouble with teleport spells?
Yep.
Make a con save for me as we do a group hydrate.
Natural 20.
You're fucking good. You're so good. It's probably the fact that you're like, you know you're done today.
Yep.
Like, and you skipped a couple of meals just to make sure. But you eventually do arrive back at the port of Nicodranus. Once there, you disembark and head. Where are you headed first?
I think, actually, I will wait to exit the ship last.
Because you still... Trouble has not seen you in 2 days.
Right. And I will just use my step of the wind and fly to wherever.
Okay. Up to you guys. Are you rejoining with the Mighty Nine? Are you heading to the tree by the lighthouse to head back home?
I'm back on the shore. At the moment, I'm
following. I don't have a strong decision in this moment, and like
The ground is revealing.
she's just so focused on not being evil that does not care.
All right. Well, you head. We'll say you head back to the Lava Chateau for a good cooked meal. You know, nice and fresh.
Yeah, let's go back to Lava Sato and get a good meal and get our strength back up.
Yep.
You
You take that time to mentally and physically recharge. Aboukir, you want to purchase another one of those bottles?
Yes. I've wasted I saved the day with it, but I wanted that bottle.
Drop 50 gold.
50 gold drop.
Hey man, it did save the day, so
It did save the day.
you never know if it's gonna happen again. End up in front of a Tarask. Listen, I have this rum.
Out of anybody, I would have let Yasha know. Actually, I'm going to go towards the tree to go home, but that's where I'll wait for all of them, and
Okay.
I will have let just Yasha know.
Okay. She nods. I'll let your friends know when we get to the chateau. And she kind of, you do the whole arm lock thing.
Arm bump, yeah.
Yep. You take a few moments to just kind of relax on your own there. You feel something near you, something around, as you sit at the picnic table that's right near there. And you look around a bit and finally realize there's nothing there, and then you turn and this almost ethereal astral form of Master Core sits on the table.
Master Core?
Just checking up on you. How is everything?
Sado pulls out the egg.
A wonderful accomplishment. It's amazing what people can do when they band together.
I agree. Master Core, I have a question.
Of course.
Have you ever spent any time on the water?
In my youth, yes. Long ago.
There's
Say
a
that.
part of me that yearns for it. I don't know how to explain it. I've never been near water. But for some reason, getting on that ship, it felt comfortable.
Me and you are a lot of like. We are wanderers. And what better place to wander than the vast open ocean, where everything is possible. Perhaps after all this mess is done, I'll take you on a little journey. It's been a long time since I've visited Marquette.
I would appreciate that very much, Master Core.
How are you feeling?
I suppose I feel all right.
Hmm.
Emotion. Oh, I see. If you're referencing what happened between me and my mother, I am fine. I realized that growing up, making rash yet huge decisions without any guidance could have very well put my mother in the position she was in. Needless to say, I am still disappointed in her action. But I forgive her.
Well, you may yet become a wise old man.
I do not wish to grow old anytime soon, Master Core.
Don't. It's sore and achy. My time grows short. I am proud of you and all of your friends and accomplishments. Therein. I will see you soon, dear boy.
Farewell, Master Core.
And as suddenly as he appeared, he is gone. You all feel much better after the chateau. There was no performance by the Ruby of the Sea, but she does come by and say hello, and you know, hang out with everybody, and the rest of the Mighty Nine is there. Even Luke shows up to just kind of be around, and it is a wonderfully comfortable and relaxing experience. The quietness of the voice does continue for now, Trouble. So even you are able to like just kind of breathe and relax a bit, and enjoy your time with your friends. You you all eventually gather your things, say your goodbyes. Jester gives you a very big hug, Trouble. It was always wonderful to hang out with you, Aja, and you're always welcome here.
I love you all so much, and I hope to see you soon. And hopefully, soon, we'll get to meet just me, and not an amalgamation of evil stuck in my head.
Ford kind of smiles, looking forward to it, Aja. The rest of you all say your goodbyes as well. Bluto, the Minotaur, comes up to you, Aboukir. It was nice having a drinking buddy that could keep up.
Likewise, my friend, likewise.
Do return.
Oh, I'll plan on it. I do enjoy the scenery around there.
As you say that, you look over at the Ruby of the Sea, just...
I'll see you, darling.
Cash can't make direct eye contact with her.
You all head over to the lighthouse.
Real quick, from one blue-skinned cleric to the other, do you want to happen to have a diamond I could buy off you?
How big of a one?
A bring somebody back big of one.
400 gold.
Is it 400? 350.
375.
365.
368.
66. Tell her 66. Or for the memes, give her 369.
369.
You know, you have a deal. So get that.
And she digs into her component pouch and she pulls out a diamond worth 300 gold, but you pay 369 because inflation. I don't know.
Inflation. He doesn't know where to go and just buy one he can draw on this, and he figured she'd have one.
Here. A diamond worth 300 gold, depending on the timing of where it's being sold, how it's being sold. Like, does that matter? Is it like a world market value, or
Dustin, you have so much to worry about. Do you really want to start calculating inflation values in your
This
campaigns?
is something that's bothered me about the game for a long time. About any
That
material
might be
components that
something
cost.
that it works for some folk.
Maybe this diamond is worth 300 gold here, but it's worth 600 gold in Marquette. So does that mean if you're in Marquette, this particular diamond would work?
Here's what happens: is it means here you can bring back one person, there you can bring back two.
But
Yeah,
how does the diamond know that? Like, how does the magic know that? I don't know. Anyway.
Because it's fucking magic, Dustin.
Magic.
Oh, it's magic.
It's something that's always bothered me.
Yeah.
But
He'll pay the premium. He'll pay the premium because it's worth it. Because 1 is none, 2 is 1, and now he has 3.
So
Alexandria needs a stock exchange. Got it.
Yep.
Oh, dear God.
Dear God. Yeah, well, what if they end up with like 0 anyway? That's for the DM talk show. Someone take a note.
I will not.
Noted.
Thank you. You all head to the lighthouse. Approach the tree. As Trouble, you cast Transport via plants.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You imagine the same tree near Trostenwald, where you originally had left from, as that's not far at all. As you focus your mind on it and release the magic, the tree twists and opens itself to each one of you. And you begin stepping through one by one. As you do, I need each of you to make con saves.
$22.
Okay.
21.
It's 22.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, y'all
15.
match.
Oh, let me turn off the ship sound.
I was gonna say it's a very
Never.
creaky tree.
There's a decent breeze.
Cass, what did you get?
21.
Okay, so Sado, that's a teleportation again. Not that good. You do with a 15. You manage to hold on to the food that you eat while you sit and wait for them, but oh boy, it was a fight. However, you all step out and realize you are not in Trustenwall. In fact, you turn and look, and the tree you stepped out of is essentially like on a cliff of a not a cliff, but on a mountainside. It's green and lush, and there's trees. But this is not the tree you envisioned, Aja. The wind buffets you as you realize you are high in the mountains. Look around and you're not entirely sure where you are.
Don't be alarmed, but I think we may have exited the wrong tree.
You hear a shattering noise. And then clink, clink, clink of armor. As stepping out of a rift, the armored man stands before you. His eyes with this deep orange burning glow.
Oh, this then?
You have seen him before. When you guys were at the farmer's place and it was burning down.
Him.
He's more solid now, much more solid.
Well.
When you saw him last time, it was more amorphous.
Mm-hmm.
But you do recognize the size that this is a big fucking dude. Oh, shit. Why is Sado not on there? Hold on. Sado disappears.
My stealth's too good.
Your stealth's so good you didn't even make it to the next map.
Oh, he's just there. You just can't see him.
Yeah. Sado, you look over and you have a flash of the memory of this man holding Master Rohar and snapping his neck. You have come into possession of another egg. I ask you to turn it over.
No! What the hell? You expecting us to give you this thing? I'm not very pleased by this. I automatically don't like the guy. And then it's like, you know, he shows up all magical and shit. But he could have come and, I don't know, got it from the Kraken himself. But no.
Didn't know where it was.
Oh, he's a magical dude. He can figure it out. He can work hard.
Knows where it is
Tired
now.
of doing your fighting homework.
I was not addressing you, Luxodon.
Oh,
And he
no,
looks
you
over at
wasn't.
Sado.
No.
You see him take a deep breath, and it's like kind of like this hollow, like behind the helm, just. He takes a few steps forward. You don't know the people you are helping. The kinds of things they've done in the name of so-called good. Turn it over to me. Come with me, and I can show you.
I do not care what they have done. Only in this moment, and the decision that me and my group make is what matters. I do not seek glory or fame. I do not even seek to help my parents, Thava, all of them.
At her name, the burning eyes glow hotter. He reaches up and removes his helmet. You see a bald head, a thick beard, tattoos black across his head, gray skin, a Goliath. Tell me again who your parent is. Because that dragonborn is not your mother. Your mother died protecting you from the destruction they wrought. He approaches you. it's about now that you notice the Aboukir, Aja, and Cash. He looks very similar to Sado.
My parent, the one that raised me, who took care of me. Although I did find out the truth. And typing.
That's loud typing. Alright, enough. Did find out.
I did find out the truth about what she had done for them as a group. My heart ached. I yearned for vengeance. But something told me that my mother, my actual mother, the one that you speak so freely of, would not have wanted me to commit violence.
Then I will be the one who takes on the responsibility of that violence. And I need each one of you to make a Constitution.
Dustin, you're muted.
Am I? What? I don't think I am.
No, I heard him just fine.
Oh, for some reason I can't hear him.
Maybe Jinma can't hear me. Tell Jinma to pop out and pop back in.
Can you not hear Jinma?
I can hear Jinma.
Okay. Jinma, because you can't hear Dustin, he said pop out and pop back in and hopefully reset it.
$21.
21. Trouble.
You said Constitution?
Yes.
Everything's Constitution these days? Ooh, yay, a big fat 7.
Okay.
Cash matches Snuffleup. I guess, with the 21.
Gotcha. So the two of you
Okay,
are going
try
to
now.
take half damage. And can Jinma hear me? Sado?
Jinma, can you hear Dustin?
Nope, I'm gonna have to just listen to him through the stream. I don't know what's going on.
That's weird.
Dustin, did you hear that?
Nope.
He's listening to you
Alright.
stream and he can't hear you.
And apparently you can't hear him now. Difficult technicalities.
Okay. It might be my internet.
What was that?
Slowly going out.
Somebody has kids.
My. Oh no, I'm losing internet. Well, it's 10 o'clock. This is a perfect time to call this session right here.
Because technical difficulties.
Difficult technicalities.
Dustin, can I say something so a note of it's made before I forget what I want to do?
Yes.
In return, I'm going to want him to make a charisma save.
Okay.
As as soon as he gets hostile, Cash is going to try to cash banishment.
Charisma save, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I can hear him now. It just started
Fantastic.
working.
Charisma.
Okay.
27.
Fuck. Okay. That doesn't work.
But that is where we will call this episode. I appreciate you all. You are great. You are wonderful. We will pick up next episode with the Isocross group. Yes, we are leaving this. We are leaving this on a
Cliffhanger for
cliffhanger.
2 weeks.
Get it?
Honestly,
Get
works for
it?
me though, because I
Because we're on
can't
a
be here
cliff?
next Saturday. Yeah.
You see what I did there?
I thought we were on a precipice.
Well done.
I'm on the edge of glory.
Living on the edge.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna listen to Aerosmith now.
as for everybody watching, I appreciate you all as well. Thank you. We had a whole bunch of new followers tonight. We had a
Trouble
great
One
time.
Chatspiration.
It is. That was a interesting game.
Wasn't quite selling real estate, but now he's graduated to being a bartender.
Yeah. Listen, that's the second time someone has avoided an entire combat encounter with alcohol.
Yeah, Morgan, that was
my show.
fantastic.
So, yeah, Taco did it first, and now you. Jesus fuck. But Trouble did win Chatspiration today, so you'll have
Oh,
that
yay.
next time you are on. But yeah, we'll call it here. I appreciate everybody, and we did reach the $5,000 goal. So I
You're
will
welcome.
be taking at least one paddle from Automivy. Thank you,
And I have
everyone.
at least, how much longer is this running? Into the month. So I have 2 paychecks between when this ends.
Fuck you.
I'm investing in the business.
We invested in
Sure.
the biz.
But appreciate you all. We will see you again this upcoming Wednesday for Roll for Cake, and then next Saturday for the next episode of Mountain of Mystery. Till then.
Isn't there a DM thing Friday?
Yes. Friday as well. We're going to be having another DM talk show.
Wednesday, Friday,
Awesome.
Saturday, y'all.
But yeah. See you later.
Good night, y'all.